sign on the dotted line. Can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the king first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's...
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying the left side with Walker. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Prescott now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action. They'll get this out wide to Penny. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the line.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Back to Walker on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. Tyler Lockett. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. He's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Dwayne and Bridge on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
The give is to Jones.
Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Straight ahead, Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Heady
on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Prescott. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Prescott. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Walker. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.